may lay jaw donc ku ci nekk waaw wala waaw waaw ñi ngi may yónnee la application waaw maa ngi koy
waaw ak li wépp waxam moom moo waroon a jël ballon d'or ñu jox ko keneen mooy kii di jël mooy ñu jël deuxième. ok waaw foofu la mooy restaurant boobu gars yi ngi foofu gis nga ko waaw kay dugal waaw dugal waaw dugal léegi dañuy dugg am na porte nag dugal tuuti waay gars yi nag sa waay nanu kii rek nanu dugal tuuti waaw ay Jackson wéroon dugg moom dañu supporté rek comme que final la tey moom sa waay waaw dugal tuuti waaw
Pem est-ce que doo tëj affaire benn ah ma tëj
mais kenn feebar laa xamul lan la lu xew.
xale bi dafa feebar dafa forfait
mais mu ngi feebar moom.
dernier moment la feebar.
ana la dëgg waaw na toogal lat mi ngi ñëw léegi nii waaw
en tout cas su occasion amee gars yi mbaa duñu yokk télé bi.
ah
su occasion amee gars yi mbaa duñu yokk télé bi.
Keep it the face there.
Yeah, first.
Hey, Yana.
Okay. jàppal njaar rek.
na por bi laa bëggoon tëj rek.
mënul jël
Ya salamu naari leen ko daan def. Waaw ngañ
Kamara no wóor.
da koy tëj fermé ko waaw.
yokkal.
mais nit ñi dem
sa téléphone sa téléphone.
sa coñcali nag téye ko bala nga ma koo dul dégg
And he went on to go to the World Cup, I believe, also.
Playing against Denmark in the World Cup, and here he has a chance to see his son claim the F1 title, a title that he was so close to claiming himself. Lovely accents on the official match ball, the E3 ball being used for this final.
naar yi ñuy gagné yëpp ay match amical yi ci ëpp. dëgg la ay match amical la. ñu ko Sénégal yi yëpp ay officiel.
Well, we got over 170 countries that are watching this game at the moment. That tells you how big the AFCON has become.
Lovely ball up towards Jackson. The touch decent out to Mane.
Rankiñe arbitre bi congolais la trois arbitre yëpp ay congolais la.
Nearly 20 years ago.
This man has revolutionized totally Moroccan football.
Has been praised by so many, including Bernard, who is a multiple AFCON champion as coach, having won with both Zambia and Cote d'Ivoire. Talking about just how much Regagi has changed, not just Moroccan football, but African football. Here's again, streaking away, a lovely touch down the far side flank, and again Sadio Mane. A little brush on the side of his face.
Oh! No, jotu ko laal.
lu mu mën pour génne ko terrain.
Scored in the group stage against DRC. 2 matches against Senegal. He scored a winner against Egypt in the semi-final to secure this final berth. And now Senegal have the only corner deep in the green.
Oh my God.
Picked up by
be happy to have missed that one if you missed today. No, there are certain sacrifices they were making. And I know it. One of three players for Morocco that have played every minute of this tournament. And I know it. And Bono at goal. Bono looking to become the first goalkeeper to 6 clean sheets in the tournament. He's been extremely important for this team, especially against Nigeria, really the difference.
Oh, dara amul waaye dara amul. Dara amul. That's stupid, man. That's crazy. No, dara amul.
Virtually every game. The question that really is, can anybody score against Morocco? Here's Azzadouli. Quickly, Mazzari now delivering to Kami. Kami waits, looking for that deflected header. Very nicely played by Diakite.
You can count on the Moroccans and the defensive work to always have somebody that someone
Team whose passing accuracy and passing game has been utterly outstanding this tournament in Morocco. But Senegal have played
Génn laaj ko fii waay xoolal.
Inside, it'll be a free kick to Senegal as Mane has tugged off the ball. Goalless it remains. This is a final, and so seldom do we see high-scoring finals at the African Cup of Nations. In fact, Senegal have played in 3 finals and they've never scored a goal in the final.
Well, you can bet your money the Moroccans are praying that that continues. This is where the Senegalese will miss Captain Koulibaly. Set pieces he was if I can use that word, beast. He had to for set pieces. But then again, size is not the money.
Players will be looking to rise. Decent looking delivery as well. A little touch from Saar. That'll be out
That is.
for the goal kick. Never scored a senior goal, Saar, but he was looking for one here.
Imagine if your first goal is the one that wins you the outcome.
There are certain fairy tales that just can't be written. And that is
That's going to be a new one, right?
that is one of the reasons we love this sport. It is unpredictable by its very
Na
nature.
baax na de.
Only one goal has actually been scored in Senegal's 3 previous finals, and that was Bamba Bouniga's goal for Algeria.
This is actually the first game I've seen Morocco play that it's taking them 10 minutes to overload the right side.
Yeah, this is the first time that I think we've seen the side spend more time in the final third than they have in their opponents, to be fair. This is Ozuli. Looks for the score. Recovery by Certain player. Trusted by
He was able to strike that taken away.
scored in the win over Cameroon. For his second in 2
He's been actually wonderful for Morocco, not only scoring goals, but more points to this tournament.
He's been one of the standouts undoubtedly. Mainly back inside.
Gars yi nañ assuré passé ko.
Pick up on it between 3 Moroccan players. Back to Mendy.
Monte yomb. Non nii lañ mën a naxante ba am dara ko. Gars yi bàyyi nañ leen de. dal leen rek dina baax.
Pape Matar Sarr moo ma ko gënal woon fii man.
mi ngi def retour bu gaaw.
Sarr si mbile bi.
Sénégalais gagné match bi.
Voilà. Mais ça ne me ressemble pas. Tu vas voir, je peux faire bien mieux. Ne bouge
ma fas yéene ñaanal la nga tàmbaleek fa nga bëgg a yegg jàmbaar dëgg la gaynde warul tiit moom du ragal jàmbaar moo di buuru àll bee fu la fekk dalay daan loolu la ñëpp wax fu la fayda moo amee fu la fayda kenn du la yee fu la fayda moo amee fu la fayda kenn du la yee fu la fayda moo amee fu la fayda kenn du la yee Sénégal l'Union de la teranga Marodi Njaay Gaynde jaloore woon na kim réew mel ni Cerno Lo jeunesse bi Omar Gueye Seck amaana ci ñooñu lañu xool ñoom Fadiga
commissaire amul benn problème. bosam bi dafa dox.
This is quality build-up from the Senegalese.
laalo ko de mais su ko laaloon mu yàqu de su ko laaloon dañ koy ruus de
Like you see now, that's how they come up. Called back in his own half, but defensively is unyielding. Marcelo with a sort of misstep manages to recover in time as he gets there ahead of Jackson. And now Saibali goes it through, but it's Ozuli is behind Mendy. There's Ozuli.
Allah xam na ne Mamadou Sarr bi boy bi bu ñu ko jàppale lu kulu bali def ci équipe nationale bi boy bi mën naa def boy bi lu fi kulu bali def mën naa def lu ko gën a garaaw man maa la wax
li kere ci man fukk
da koy def de ana attaquant bi
xoolal du ko carton rek léegi du carton de
faute de complémentation moo ko def kii kaful réewul xolal muñ sax doo gis mu def rek muñ yaa Esay naari ñoom ñëpp nee nañ teg Maroc bu dugalee force dañuy jël bi billaay wala maa la ko wax baax baax non du dugal
Senegal again from the set piece. It's a little different.
baax na
To get over it. Characteristic from the Kamara, who's usually
nan ko tàcc ah lu mu reere moo ñu ñamal ko arbi dem na bay tiire bàyyi ah voilà Sénégal ci taxawal mais delloo ko rek
You wouldn't believe he's getting his first start playing at the Cup of Nations final. Manchester get rid of this on the
Mendy yow taxawal rek Mendy taxawal
Mendy mi ngi mel ni ko am pression quoi na
dem ba jeex
I've been used to this duel.
boy bi nii la mel
Really surely up to the Senegalese side because the build-up from the back has been very good and defensively been
xamoon ñëw bi ñëwul français yi yeah ñëwul français yi
looking tricky sometimes.
This right there, the opportunity was a nice space ahead of him, but closed out quickly by Ghana again. First real sign we've seen of really play up on the overlap down the right flank. Brahim Diaz. He wants it. Brahim Diaz.
doo am Iliman Ndiaye sa
No reinforcement to go back to Messina as he obeys. So ball from Messina, lovely. Just beyond the half-hour mark, Morocco with a very handy set piece.
dafa bàyyi tànk
Because so far, it's fair to say the Moroccans have been slightly dominated by the Senegalese.
As Azuri stands over this, Messina and El-Ghabi have a little discussion. Two tall men, both with tremendous stories of Brazilians that have shone to prominence, stand on the verge of history with Morocco tonight. Villeneuve among those just off. There's Azuri. Two-player wall, four line up for Morocco towards the near side and shift towards the back post now, and it's comfortably left by the defence. Juvenal that through, and it'll be a goal kick. Momentum and opportunity lost.
Barça ko formé la Masia bi la génn
Well, it's not into the area already for the Moroccans.
la Masia bi la génn quoi zone la xaw
Prolific set piece takers, excellent set piece takers. Both have overhit set pieces by taking maybe a little adrenaline in the blood.
It's intimidation. Remember I said when I said this game it's all about the head. That's it.
A little bit of pressure here for Morocco. For Senegal. Camado's overrun slightly, take it quickly. Out to the inside. Mendy has the pressure on his own side. He looks to provide that press on Sarr.
Oh shit.
Waxal nañ ko génne foofu waaw.
Mané tëdd yi dafa bari. li ma métti ci caméra après day génn quoi. Yeah. Jawriñ dafa Pastef. Pastef bi moo bëri. mais Mendy. moo gën a garaaw. mais li ma Ibrahima Dia mi terrain Sénégal moom sax dafa mel ne Sénégal moom.
Ko defee gars yi noppal wàll
dugal mbay na dugal mbay. Ibrahima Mbaye. loolu mooy changement bi. lii coup franc la. foofu blessé. coup franc la. faux pas bi mu def quoi. faux pas bi mu def.
waaye dafa mel ni xam naa ne caméra yi topp nañ ko de. ah daa mel ni caméra yi dafa xam ne caméra yi topp nañ daa daw ba mu yàgg taw rek kay daal.
caméra yi koy topp gars yi di ay professionnel. Sénégal joueur yi ñoo ay professionnel.
Wow. Jackson la.
Yes.
Jackson jàmbaar la mais Jackson jàmbaar la mais Jackson jàmbaar la
waaye yow bàyyi leen gars yi wax rek bàyyi leen gars yi wax Jackson Maane kay tëkkal leen gars yi Maane da koy business da koy business mais Sadio Mané fële doo dellu ci photo Sadio Mané bi Mané da ko jox nga bi baax Ousmane Ndiaye lii da koy dugal mu jeex amul dara lu fi maye
bii moom bal bi la
ñaari dañuy am benn dugal mu jeex waaw
léegi tey lii yëpp am na fi
en tant que Elimane Ndiaye
en tout cas lii bu doon Sadio Mané dugg non Sadio bi war a dee yi de
Sadio Mané moom may
Sadio nga naan
Moussa dañ lay cartonné bu ñu jël carton ñàkk fayda yi day sonal défense bi Camara Lamine Camara da ko dóor Lamine Camara
Sends it upfield and it's Azuli chases. Morocco looking to recover.
xoolal bal bi fële la jógee ñu yóbbu ko foofu quoi duñ koy indi nii football.
Gana def ko ci Iliman Ndiaye sax
waaye kii du passe kii sama ñu waay non waay looy taxaw mbii ni looy taxaw waaye kii dafa sonn
dafa sëgg quoi dafa sëgg. dafa sëgg ci bal bi quoi.
kera arbitre Sénégal am na corner kon ñu isi match bi jeex tas jeex tey
waaye boo génnee mel ni kan ngay dugal yow waaye mel ni moo la fees waaye pénition yow nit nga crémé daa feebar ki waxi dof rek la waaw
Baik, Maroc final la nga fekk ko bu baax.
Recently helped a couple buy their dream home, even before selling their current one. Homelight's Buy Before You Sell program was a game changer. They were able to buy and sell on their own schedule. It was so easy, and they were really
Solo añade ofertas, compra, añade cashback, y obtén cashback. Puedes obtener hasta $260 al año por año cashback en cualquier.
18th Road, the Super League is here on beIN Sports. Visit us with the championship hours still in sight. Take fans from Tri-Cities tomorrow, only on beIN Sports. Rises again. Are you ready to feel it? From GA to Venezuela.
ay sëriñ kay toog damay dem de damay xool nii rek sëriñ voilà les bàyyi ma commentaire voilà chers internautes merci yéen ñi doon suivre live bi fii ci New York Harlem ci locaux yu SCTV gis ngeen sénégalais yi ñu ngi toog depuis boobu ba tey juste pour seetaan match bi supporter les Lions xam naa dañuy bàyyi gars yi ñu analyser première mi-temps bi instant yi nag dem nañu pause xam naa dañuy bàyyi quelques personnes ñu wax nan la ñuy gisee actuellement match baa ngi bëgg a recommencer waat je n'ai pas trouvé de source fiable pour confirmer que xam naa dañuy bàyyi moom bii la woon xam naa dañuy bàyyi voilà quoi les gens ñu commentaire ñu match bi lat na nga def
maa ngi fi rek
noo gisee match bi tey
dëgër match bi dëgër na waaw match bi neex na instant yi mais pression bi dafa bëri instant yi gars yi il faut que ñu dal xaw a ànd ak seen sang-froid instant yi ñoo éliminé gars yi du genre mais élimination bi bëriwul noonu quoi pourcentage bi ay côté peut-être 2% yooyu la leen Sénégal rawee ci affaire yi parce que
c'est classement bi ak les 11 départs
classement bi c'est pas mal ni ñu ko jàppoon nii ni ñu joué ak Égypte bu ñu ko defee instant yi day baax et j'espère que ça va aller inchallah bu kii bi xaaf mi-temps bi jeexee 1-0 bi day mat.
ok lan nga gis ne war nañ ko defaraat ci deuxième mi-temps bi nii loo xam ne war nañ ko corriger benn erreur boo xam ne gis nga ko te yaakaar nga ne suñ ko corriger bii dana am.
pour instant bi moom instant yi moom vraiment jéem a renforcer waat rek milieu bi quoi milieu bi moo xaw a yaraax ñu jéem a dëgëral milieu bi su milieu bi dëgëree moom day baax.
right
parce que défense bi baax na attaque bi xaw na des tuuti mais suñ corriger tuuti dañ ciy génn.
merci beaucoup merci. voilà gis ngeen réaction la dëggal moom moo nekk directeur SCTV dañuy xool ñu ne si ginnaaw Serigne laa xaar mu ñëw pour non damay bañ a jóg Serigne keneen ñëw xaar Serigne ñëw Déthié naka mënoo gisee match bi tey.
waaw damaa tiit tey damaa tiit billaay damaa tiit. damaa tiit damaa gént gu métti gu bon barke sëñ Salim.
lan mooy sarax bi.
xanaa ma yee gerte caaf comme ça doon séddale ci bis bi moo tax ma war koo séddale ci gars yi.
d'accord naka gisee première mi-temps bi man analyse nga.
première mi-temps bi lépp jaamu baax na de macha allah nan gën a jàpp rek dina baax incha allah.
lan nga yaakaar ne suñ ko defee caax yi dana.
ñu def 4-3-3 dina baax.
ok Khadija ñoo ngi lay.
ñu ngi lay fay Seydina.
tey gis nañ ngeen tijji fii bàyyi Afrocentric Global Services tey ngeen tijji porte yëpp déplacé bureau yëpp tas ko aménagé ko def ko fan zone ban idée lan moo leen indi initiative bi ngeen def.
bëgg a supporter bëgg suñu réew bëgg nit ñi kontaan ku ne xaj na ci ñu ñëw toog seetaan supporter suñu Sénégal.
mbedd bi sedd na ndax da ngeen a amoon idée bi nga xam ne tey dëkk bi dafa sedd ndax mu ngi sunaw depuis dem.
waaw xam nga wede notification yi moom sonal kenn da ngay xool toog fi nga toog gis xam li war a xew suba nga ñëw toog gis na dafa war a sunaw dafa war a glace nga daal di organiser lu ndaw rek nit ñi ñëw toog.
voilà Gora. maa ngi lay nuyu.
maa ngi lay ziar doom la.
vous êtes en.
neex na ndaka wu. waaw mais sant yàlla idée bu nice la lu rafet la quand même parce que ay occasion la yoo xamante ni dañuy jox yenn moment yu formidable pour ñu mën a daje ànd sénégalais surtout enjoy moment yu neex yi ñu nekk incha allah en tout cas lu ñu neex la quand même quoi d'être ici parce que tamit quoi qu'on puisse dire suñu kër la quand même quoi en tout cas alhamdulilah sant yàlla.
ban message nga am pour les Lions.
waaw xanaa peut-être di ñaanal Sénégal yëpp jàmm rek ak di ñaan peut-être ndam am incha allah ñu mën a marqué suñu deuxième étoile incha allah.
merci beaucoup. comme chers internautes bu leen fàttale yéen a ngi en direct ci SCTV xam naa dañuy jël Serigne maa ngi lay ne.
sëñ bi lu mu wax fële Sénégal.
waxul dara.
non xanaa yi ngeen ko woo jotu leen ko.
toogal nii ma laaj la caméra bi ne la ne. waxuma ci sëñ bi fële laa bëgg nga toogee ko. waaw wala jasin bi. non garaawul ñoo ngi fi ak Malick Diassène di responsable politique bu non nekk coordonnateur Pastef East Coast régional tey ñu dajee fii ci siège su ACTV def fan zone xool la communauté sénégalaise nañ fi dajaloo pour seetaan match bi supporter les Lions ci finalu CAN 2025 bi amee ci Maroc ñu nekk fii ci New York ban réaction nga am ci initiative bi nga xam ne la communauté sénégalaise am na.
waaw lii lu mooy asalaamaaleykum d'abord maa ngi nuyu ñëpp di nuyu ñi fi nga xam ne ñoom ñoo fi teew ñëw bokk ak ñun ñëpp di seetaan match bi nekk ci gannaaw équipe nationale li moom mooy communauté sénégalaise kontaan nañu ci mbooloo bi nga xam ne moom la ñu def lay def ñuy wan ne rek mbooloo moom mooy doole te ñoo ngi ñaan yàlla incha allah fii ak incha allah yàlla may ñu ndam voilà.
ñu xaar deuxième partie bi ak ngeen koy commentaire.
voilà ñu defal la commentaire bu gën a yaatu.
all right léegi micro bi dama koy bàyyi fii lépp réaction bu ngeen bëgg a def man ngeen ko jàllale.
amul benn problème ndax liñ gisagun dal na xel. ma ne ko liñ gisagun dal na xel.
Olympic sport, and so much more. Watching premium sports was never so easy. BN Sports Extra. Free sport, 24/7. The obsession to conquer, the eternal glory, never ends. South America's best. The legends. The future stars. And a new season. The most important continental tournament returns. Copa Libertadores 2026. This February. Exclusively. All matches live. Only on BN Sports.
Back to me, Sports Center, remember the World Series competition starts in March 17th through the 3rd, right here on BS Sports Women's Series competitions, Morocco 2024.
BN Sports broadcast of the Africa Cup of Nations is presented by Western Union.
Every family is a team. Every player is a one. The one who keeps the whole team moving. The defender who always has your back. The coach with all the wisdom. The one who can score with a single touch. And the long-range specialist. Even from afar, you can score for your team. Send them money with Western Union. The cash pickup in minutes.
It's in. When you think work, you think boots. You think boots, you think any day with the same number of toes you started with. Because you're thinking heavy equipment. You think heavy equipment, you think construction. You think construction, you think welding, torching, and hammering. Without the smashing, punching, and scorching. Now you're thinking on your feet. When you think feet, you're thinking boots. You think boots, you're thinking airfit.
This is Fubo. It's a better way to watch ESPN and other top sports networks. Plus, get coverage of your local teams all year long. Start watching at FuboTV.com.
Introducing Stereo, the only apparel with adjustable medical-grade support, engineered with high-strength cables to reinforce the body, designed to help you overcome injuries, minimize pain, and rebuild the confidence to get back out there. Learn more at Stoko.com.
Here, we're known for our sense of service. It's all about finding ways to support you. Day after day, doing everything we can to be useful and providing energy in all its forms. Everywhere, every time, all across the continent.
The global partner of AFCON 2025.
Welcome back to the Sports. Beautiful shot in the stadium. At halftime, we'll see in the center subs. In the second half of the crew window. Halftime. No subs so far in the game. Started from Morocco, we're saying. Only one that started on once. They did it in 1976. This is going down as a 2025 tournament, even though it's finishing in 2026, so it would be 49 years between wins if they should win it. Give me, of course, won almost everything. With Paris Saint-Germain last season wants to add this one to his record, and it would be a great starting piece in a World Cup year for the very tough Moroccan national team. They will be a mighty opponent in the World Cup. Sharing a group with Brazil and a surprise Scotland, which I will pick as one of the surprises in the World Cup, hopefully. We'll see what Scott McTominay and company can do in the World Cup in the most difficult group of the entire tournament. A little bit of tape there for Niakate. They're almost starting, so they need to hurry up. Wrist injury maybe for the center back from Senegal. It appears that there's no subs. Morocco the other day in the semifinal versus Nigeria, they didn't make any subs. They made 70-something, and they even kept subs for the overtime, for the extra time. So we'll see what happens. Everything ready for the second half of football.
Jean-Jacques Ndala, 28-year-old referee from Democratic Republic of the Congo, gets us underway in the second half. Goalless at the break between Senegal and hosts Morocco. Senegal ranked second on the continent, Morocco ranked first. They are playing in this final that yielded no goals in the opening half and no changes at the break from either manager. But Sando Olise, an AFCON winner alongside. Simply put, finals aren't meant to be played, they're meant to be won.
That's what we used to say to ourselves back in the days. But that notwithstanding, one thing we should also know that these are the two nations that have invested the most in the past decade in youth development. And we can see them now. This makes difference. This is good for other nations to, to know.
Senegal have had much success across all footballing spheres. Women's team has been much improved. They beat soccer amongst the very best on the continent. To mention their successes with the youth teams as well. But Morocco could sport that as well, as you say, under-20 world champions currently. The women's and men's teams both with huge successes at senior level. The youth successes as well. Multiple finals, if not all titles on the continent.
Well, just last year, the female team lost the final here.
Are you going to remind us who they lost to?
Well, they lost it to one nation called Nigeria.
It was a come-from-behind victory for Nigeria's women's team.
No, I take it back. They lost it to one great nation called Nigeria.
You had to add that in, didn't you? I must commend you on your impartiality throughout this tournament.
Except for this time, except for now.
Maya Faguer claiming that the final touch was off Sadio Mane. It's been called a goal kick. There's Kalidou Koulibaly, suspended captain of this Senegal side. How he would love to be out on the pitch. The first man to be suspended twice in the tournament. A red card against Benin meant he was suspended for the fixture against Sudan in the round of 16. And the accumulation of yellow cards means he sits out in the final as well.
Well, I think he was also injured for this final, so he was going to miss it anyway. But that notwithstanding, Koulibaly is not the youngest anymore.
But he remains one of the very best. Kalidou Koulibaly, hard as nails, a brilliant mind.
And a gentleman, huh?
He is. He's often spoken about very, very fondly. A man whose story goes well beyond football, and that great story of him marrying his childhood sweetheart, Charline Odenot, who incidentally was born on the very same day in the very same town in which he was born. I love those little peculiarities.
That's a match made in heaven.
A match made in heaven in midfield, though. Not one developing between Elenowi and Gana Gay. Mind you, Elenowi and Lamine Camara have got to know each other a lot better in this tournament already. Now it's Gana Gay's turn.
Like I said earlier at the beginning, the midfield is going to determine who dominates this game. And so far, the midfield has been dominated by the Senegalese so far, slightly.
There's Messina. Sabari working the ball out wide. Mazraoui. It's a through ball. Sabari again looking to get involved. And it's eventually brought under control in midfield by Elenowi, who crosses over into the Senegal half. Mazraoui started this tournament as right back, is now playing his more familiar left back role. Delivery in toward the back post and nodded away. It's out for the corner though to Morocco. Okabe was hopeful that the delivery might make its way to him, but Diouf with the touch that proved unsuccessful for Morocco.
Crucial touch, no? Because I think the ball was going straight to the Moroccan had he not made an intervention.
Hakimi, delivery, back post. It was a leap from Aguerd, but just over his head, so Mane will keep it in play. El Khanous now waits for the ball back towards him. El Khanous, diagonal. Mane and Hakimi nearly coming together. The call. There's a corner. Mane protests. Hakimi stands over this one. Elenowi just off in the pocket, outside the penalty arc. Hakimi, delivery, decent looking as well. It touches the head of Messina, recovered by Ezalzouli inside the penalty area. Morocco still have numbers now. Ezalzouli slips away from Diouf. Bani with a snapshot attempt that deflects off the shins of Iliman Ndiaye. And again, Senegal stands stoically. Sabari getting involved once more in the build-up. Opportunity, square ball, cut out brilliantly by the 20-year-old Mamadou Sarr. In his first start at this Africa Cup of Nations, he has stood up remarkably. But a man who's got it in his genes.
Well, you can see from there the timing, the intelligence, the positioning. He read that well.
Well, his father, Pape Sarr, would be particularly proud. Over 50 appearances Pape Sarr made for Senegal, including playing in the AFCON final in 2002. Free kick Morocco.
And believe me, that was back in the day when you didn't have too many games to play. So making 50 caps for the father, but this one here, yeah, I think this was a foul because he stood in between the men.
I should say Pape Sarr played at the tournament in 2002, helped Senegal to the final, but missed the final through suspension and that red card against Nigeria. This touch from
Dizzy Head, I was saying, crucial.
Well, Diouf's been outstanding so far, as he was in the semi-final against Egypt, where he denied Mo Salah any touch inside the penalty area. He denied him a successful dribble, and he denied him an opportunity to take a successful shot as well.
Yeah, that
was outstanding.
That was where I was very impressed with the way he was able to manage that.
Now, delivery to come. Some can't watch. We get another moment for Africa to hold its collective breath. Ezalzouli and Hakimi side by side, stand over it. Ezalzouli runs over it. Hakimi will strike. 4 men. None will receive as the wall stands firm and deflects off Jai and away.
Well, I have a feeling it's looking as if the Moroccans have stepped up their act a bit now in the second half.
A few players warming up for Morocco. No one player in particular. Hamza Gamen, Soufiane Rahimi. It's more the attacking players, Youssefine Nesiri, who are warming up. So the intention will be clear from Regagi should he make changes. He's likely to make attacking changes, it seems. Brahim Diaz attempts to get on the end of this one, but it's recovered by Mane. Back to Diouf.
That should be intelligent. By bringing the strikers, you don't disturb the defensive organization and the network you already have in place.
Hakimi looking for Saibari, but it's picked up by Iliman Ndiaye. Thrown forward by Mendy, a little space opening up. Gana Gueye looks to feed Jackson, who's on the sprint. Very little support. Lamine Camara comes forward now for Senegal. Jackson breaks away, down he goes. It looks like Mazraoui holding on to his mouth as he's down in the penalty area.
That looks pretty serious to me. It looks as if he fell on the opponent.
With that, the referee has brought a halt to play.
Well, it's a head wound, and the rules say you have to stop the game. Let's see that from that angle.
Whoa. Looked like a little brush of the face in the build-up to the moment that they made contact with one another. And Tony wins. Play will get back underway from a drop ball because the ball was still in play when the referee stopped the action. Niakhaté, Gana Gueye. Now wide. Mendy looks to combine with Iliman Ndiaye. Now this is interesting. Pape is just moving a little further forward for Senegal.
Yep. Trying to push the Moroccan defense further back.
There's Lamine. Under pressure from El Ainoui. Free kick Senegal.
Well, I think both teams know now that any team that scores a goal now stands a 75% chance of winning the game. Anything that scores before the 60th minute in a 0-0 encounter.
Lamine Camara under pressure from El Ainoui. Free kick goes the way of Senegal. It's taken short by Niakhaté. Mendy out wide, receives from Gana Gueye. Idrissa Gueye, more formally, but everybody knows him as Gana Gueye. Mane gets away from Brahim Diaz, unleashes the pass as well. Diouf crossed into a danger area that skips past 2 Moroccan players. Mane in the area, a little breakthrough, dances past 2, and it's cut out eventually by Niakhaté.
Very good defending, but that is very good defending. The fact that they were able to double up against him, but that was a beautiful pull-out. Couldn't find the man, but Mane continued the pressure. Yeah, that was very good doubling up.
Virtually Niakhaté sees the ball deflected away. Lamine Camara stands over this. His last set piece was rather overhit. Niakhaté among the tall players forward. That man too, the 20-year-old Mamadou Sarr. He's never scored a senior goal at club level nor at international level. At junior international level he has. Can he change that here? Delivery in, looked decent, but again it's defended, this time by Al-Kabi. And the work ball back is comfortably claimed by Bunu, who looks to send Ezalzouli on his way. Saibari will keep it in play, only just. Both these sides looking to take enormous strides towards historic cup crowns. For Senegal, a chance to win 2 in the last 3 editions. For Morocco to win 49 years, 10 months and 5 days after they last claimed the crown in 1976. Bilal El Khanouch, delivery square, put wide by El Kabi.
That was the best opportunity to score in the encounter.
And he knows
What a well struck, pinpoint, just in the running path of the striker. Well played up ball.
Bilal El Khanouch, Brahim Diaz.
He didn't need to open his legs. Sorry, he didn't need to open his feet.
Well, Brahim Diaz deliberately left that ball. I think he knew precisely where Al-Kabi was. But a delightful ball, perfectly weighted, and Al-Kabi, who has the ability to score with a natural instinct.
He did not need to open his feet when he struck the ball.
Yeah.
Just had to just...
That's very unlike a man with such great predatory instincts, looking for his 4th Africa Cup of Nations goal. Jackson with a flick on, Hakimi with a collision. He and Massina come together, and now Massina looks to be limping, and Hakimi is asking him questions as play continues. El Khanouch again forward, and Edouard Mendy, 5 years ago, named the FIFA best goalkeeper, up against Yassine Bonu, who's twice been named Africa's best. The man who's won the Zamora Trophy in Spain for the best goalkeeper in terms of goals to games conceded. Away by Massina, nodded down. Njai back to his defence. Yakite. Garagay. Under real pressure, and eventually it tells, but he's managed to win the throw-in for Senegal.
He was alone against 3 players, and was still able to get a positive result with that. Extremely talented player.
French-born, raised to prominence in England. Seeking a way through, 3 lining up. It's just over the head of Nicholas Jackson. It was marshalled by Aguirre. And the ball bounces harmlessly in the areas, left to go out and play. An hour has come and gone. No goals as yet in this Africa Cup of Nations final. It's been a match of enormous intensity, and this, perhaps the most golden moment of them all, missed by Al-Kabi.
All you have to do, you see it? The moment he opened the foot, he put it out. He just had to keep it closed. But then the pass was well struck.
Ayoub El-Kabi, goals just roll off his boot with fabulous inevitability. But in this final, maybe just a moment of pressure, of something. There is much at stake. The stakes at their very highest, the pressure at its peak, poise required, trophy on the line, and more, and more. Mane. Sarr. Back in midfield, lovely touch by Lamine Camara again. Forward by Ghana Gabe. Parquet. Back to Niakate. Released quickly under pressure from El Kawi. Sa. Mendy. Back with Niakate. Diouf. Goes by El Hadji Malik Diouf these days. Brahim Diaz. El Kawi. Chance now. El Kawi closed down. Still alive. Back post and swept wide. How is that happening for Morocco? I can't believe that these opportunities are not being put away.
Great run by Diaz here. And he played him on the right moment. Yeah, the first touch was good. Oh, that was really close. But great defending, putting the body in between the man and the goal.
Well, second chance.
Totally missed it. Totally missed it.
Well, Kabi knows that he's missed a couple of glorious chances. He's not the only one who recognises that. Head in hands moments. Fuming words as well from Adam Messina out of screen. In your screen there, the CAF president, Dr. Patrice Motsepe, watching on. It's a tournament that he's witnessed almost every game. His travels have been immense and intense. But he finds himself having overseen a tournament that has witnessed 120 goals so far, the highest scoring Africa Cup of Nations tournament ever.
It's been impressive, the quality of the game. Don't you think the infrastructure has something to do with it?
It's been outstanding. It's been outstanding. Again, I can't say enough about the quality of these pitches. And it really has seen the cream rise to the top. Africa's top two teams in the final, and it's no mistake. It's no upset, it's no surprise given the quality of these pitches. Yassine Bono in goal, managing to inch his way towards a record 6th clean sheet in a single edition and a 12th overall. Edouard Mendy in goal for his Senegal side, looking for his 11th clean sheet and a 5th in this tournament. That ball just ahead of Diouf, unable to keep it in play. It'll be a throw into Morocco though, right near their corner flag, so Senegal can stay high. Off the side of the boot, and that might work out kindly for Senegal. It nearly does. Mazraoui with the ball cleared away, picked up by Mendy. Mazraoui though with a grand interception, gets the pass away. Ez Al-Zouli, El Kabi. Back to Ez Al-Zouli, he's got pace, but he's got Mazraoui on the overlap as well. Space for El Khanous. Brahim Diaz in behind him, looks for Hakimi, and that's delightful. Morocco, flamboyant, fast.
Beautiful counter-attack from the Moroccans. Each run was ahead, the man with the ball, and that made it possible for it to be fluid. Look at this. Every run is in front of the man with the ball.
The unmistakable Rabat roar. We're just about 20 minutes down in the second half. No goals as yet, but Morocco believe, the fans believe. They stand up for the corner. Hakimi wants to take it. Aguerd waits.
This final is on now. No more waiting, everybody. Both teams are not trying to win it.
Back post and nodded over by Diouf. Out for the corner it goes again. Diouf stays down. Oh, this looks to be a nasty injury. A clash of heads. Medical attention is racing onto the park.
Oh, this is direct head-to-head. Ooh. Direct head-to-head. Really struck it. Oh, and the one taking it from behind, normally, is the one that is hurt the most.
The likes of Soufiane Amrabat and Romain Saïd and those watching the replays are anguished by what they've seen. It's a clash of heads, and again, nothing malicious. This is part of play. This is what can sometimes happen.
Not malicious at all. He was going for the ball.
Clearly.
There was no way to see it.
two players simply going for the same ball. With the clearance under pressure, Illinois showing his courage in trying to reach that ball first. And this also sums up the physical intensity of this game.
We need both of them to stay on. This game does not need it. If we're going to have changes, let it be changes that are of intent, of tactical changes by the managers, not of this. Oh, you can see here, no, this is. Wow. Oh.
Illinois.
Well, at least one seems to be looking okay.
Diouf is sitting up.
Yeah,
Illinois is still receiving a great deal of medical attention. It seems as if we are going to have some changes. Illinois, though, has played every minute of this tournament so far. He'd be among the last players to want to leave the pitch. Mendy, though, might have spotted something and comes over to discuss that very point with his coach, Cho. He's run 50 metres to have this discussion.
Now this sums up the Senegalese team, the relationship with the manager and the players. The time they took and the way they were, I was just looking at them, the way they were talking to one another, there's mutual respect and confidence in the manager.
Royal Moroccan Football Federation President Fouzi Lekjo watching on. He's overseen much success in Moroccan football.
Oh, this is...
It's a clear coming together. And again, nothing malicious. It was simply two players attacking the same ball.
In a final. So you can imagine the intensity.
Senegal side that are looking to continue their incredible run. This is their 18th match since the Africa Cup of Nations final in 2019. They've lost exactly none of their AFCON matches since going down to Algeria in the 2019 final. Morocco, though, are a side unbeaten for effectively 2 years in international football. This is their 27th match in succession in which they're hoping not to be defeated by their opponent. 2 draws and 24 victories in that time. Can they round out a win that would not only secure them another notch in that tremendous unbeaten run, but indeed perhaps the greatest glory for this golden generation. Well, the good news is Illinois is sitting up. Man who's earning his 13th cap tonight, but it's his 7th appearance in this Africa Cup of Nations tournament Sunday. It means he's played over half of his international career in this tournament alone.
That's pretty impressive, and almost in the same stadium.
True.
Because they've played 7 games here.
We've got 20 minutes to go to the 90-minute mark. There is still much football to be played. Play will get back underway from a corner kick to Morocco. But it seems as if they are going to have to make a change. Morocco, heavily bandaged, is Neil Illinois. But he is sitting up. And there will be head injury assessments done on the player. Certainly hope.
I hope for the young man that he can continue.
It's looking not quite as promising as he would like. The medical team just looking around. There's still a little uncertainty. Senegal are going to be the first team to make the change, though, and the change that they're going to make is a very exciting one in Ibrahim Mbaye, who turns 18 next Saturday. He'll be making his way on shortly. Not through the bandage. And again, the medical attention required. The Roma man.
That is not looking too good, I must confess. Yep. he might need some stitches.
Well, again, just in the build-up to that, though, I mean, El Hadji Malik Diouf, it goes by El Hadji Malik Diouf, not to be confused with El Hadji Diouf, the very first Senegalese player to be named African Men's Footballer of the Year. He was in attendance, sitting in amongst some of the African legends, some European legends, some world legends, and indeed a couple of actors as well, Idris Elba and Omar Sy, the African roots, two very fine actors indeed. Idris Elba had a host of roles over the years, and Omar Sy in one of the most watched foreign movies of all time. There's Ibrahim Mbaye. Now, this man's a star in the making. His coach knows it, so does his club mate in Ashraf Hakimi, the opposition captain tonight, who has taken the young Mbaye under his wing. Now, this is a good sign in the sense that Arnaud is simply replacing his blood-stained jersey with another match jersey.
That means he's continuing.
And that sums up his will, his ambition, and it sums up this tournament as well. Among these players are some of the continent's wealthiest athletes. But tonight, in this fixture, one match, one team has a chance to achieve what money can't buy, and that is belonging, its legacy, its identity, and maybe a shot at immortality as well.
The only way you are a national hero is when you bring trophies back home. Not by winning titles with the club sides.
Now frustration starting to boil over. Messina down on the turf, and the referee, it seems, has some work to do. I can tell you in the meantime that Mbaye has been pulled back. Ismail Assar and Abdoulaye Seck have been called forward by Papcho as well. Seems his changes are going to be three-pronged. Jackson and Messina getting to know one another a little better.
That's been going on. That's been going on pretty almost the whole game. We saw them already in the corner kick earlier on.
From the corner, steered away. It'll be recovered by Morocco, who chip it toward the back post. It'll be left. That's great communication from Mendy. He called leave loud and clear. Illinois wants to continue.
I thought he had changed his jersey earlier on.
He's going to make his way back on now. And it's a rousing, heroic welcome as he makes his way back onto the park. Here's Diouf, who continued to make impressive clearances. The referee, though, says it's not taken from where I expected it to be taken from. Everyone turning around and asking questions, including Mendy. Now takes it back. There's Ismail Assar. Behind him is young Ibrahim Mbaye, whose mother is of Moroccan descent. Sentiment needs to be put aside in Saudi for just a few minutes. Believe me. Scrambling moments. Big bump in midfield. Referees just play on. Maher Faguer and Nicholas Jackson coming together. Here's El Khamouz, can't keep it in play. 15 minutes to the 90. Senegal look like they want to make the changes.
I wouldn't be surprised if they'll be taking off Jackson.
So, the changes to come. Obogile Tom is standing by. The fourth official holding up his board. Abdoulaye Seck is going to make his way on for Mendy. And the start the actions of the unwell Kepin Diatta. Another change, we'll see Lamine Camara make way. And on in his place, Ismail Assar, the 27-year-old Crystal Palace man who's not unfamiliar to winning titles. Winning on the FA Cup and the Community Shield with Crystal Palace, victories over Manchester City and Liverpool. And Iman Guy is another player making way. This is maybe crucial one in the sense that he's been putting a lot of pressure on the Moroccan defence, but a star in the making in Ibrahim Bay makes his way on. I'm really surprised that Jerry is going on. I was with you. I was thinking Jackson too. In your head, you get a sense. Jackson now with the touch, brings it out towards Mane. Hakimi and Mane come together, ball out of play, Senegal throw. Sergio Mane. Free kick to Morocco. Called by the assistant referee on the near side, Gilang Gila. His referee trusts him. Puffs on the whistle to signal free kick to Morocco. Okabi back on his feet straight away. Onto the far side, Mazraoui, little flick on. Decent looking ball in towards Isel Zuli. Back with Mazraoui. Happy to maintain possession here, Morocco. Massina and Aguerd side by side, passing the ball between one another. Under pressure now from Mane and Jackson. Massina. Will be a free kick to Morocco though. There's Mendy. He played his part. He had a grand old role today. Did man who's spent much of his time at Nice.
I've been actually impressed with what he's done. I think he's played very well.
That's Oussama Tarkhalin. He's going to make his way on shortly for Morocco, it seems. Yusuf El-Nesiri as well has got the match day jersey on, and that might spell the end of El Kabi's evening. A few opportunities that he would love to have again. Such is the nature of the sport, and that will not happen. Brahim Diaz. Sorry.
Totally understandable, because
Hakimi, corner Morocco, flashing down the right.
I was saying totally understandable, because at this moment now you need to bring in strikers. You need to try to turn the tide now. None of these teams will want to go to a penalty shootout, believe me. So I think the offensive option is what they'll be looking at doing now.
Morocco want to make the changes here, and El Kabi is going to make way. Can't add to the 3 goals he scored at this tournament. 3 stunners, 2 spectacular overheads. He makes way for El-Nesiri, who is looking to score at 5 African Cup of Nations tournaments. Oussama Tarkhalin makes his way on for Bilal Al-Khanous. The Stuttgart man on loan from Leicester City is off. And Tarkhalin of Rotterdam club Feyenoord in the Netherlands makes his way on, earning his 11th cap. Fine midfielder. Play to get back underway from the corner, and again there's a little niggle between Massina and Papgay. Hakimi prepares to feed. Back post, there to be struck, straight at Mendy, no harm done. Edouard Mendy bringing this under control.
Yeah, directly. Not a bad idea to hit it direct. That could get the element of surprise. But with El-Nesiri coming in, you can be rest assured that the Moroccans now are going to try to use the finishing touch of pull-outs. Crosses, they're going to put in so much crosses in.
Well, that's what you want. You want that aerial presence. Some of those grand-headed goals of his over the years against top teams like Spain and Portugal, even at the World Cup.
Yeah, it was his header that took out Belgium. So.
Delivery here in towards Jackson, under pressure is Hakimi a little. Up for the corner it goes, or throw it goes. Run near the corner flag.
No, that looks more like a goal. Yep.
Call is a Moroccan throw. Sadio Mane.
I think the delay by the linesman to decide where is creating a lot of uncertainties.
I think he got it spot on though, the assistant on the near side.
He did, but the delay, that's what's causing the uncertainty.
Bruno brings it under control. Illinois. Well, if you sum up battle and resilience, it's one man Illinois tonight. He's the poster boy for resilience that Morocco have shown. Free kick to Senegal, but it needs to be taken from where the infringement occurred. When did the players start thinking about the possibility of extra time?
Well, believe me, there's so much to do, you don't think of it. Normally, you don't really think about it. You kind of like, especially in the final, it falls on you.
Morocco haven't lost a competitive match at home since 2009. And to put that into perspective, the likes of Rigobert Song was still playing when it happened. Rigobert Song in the lineup for Cameroon on that evening in Fez when they defeated Morocco 2-0. I think it was Eto'o and Akilewebo who scored, if memory serves. And that's the last time Morocco lost a competitive match at home. Senegal know they're up against it.
Impressive.
That's it. For all their successes, it's still been nearly 18,500 days since they last won the Africa Cup of Nations.
50 years, huh?
That's a long time. Delivery is too strong. Away by Hakimi, who goes down under a push from Mane. Free kick goes Morocco's way. Sprawled on the turf is Hakimi, but he won't mind.
Smart play. Not a bad cross anyway.
Just going to say, I mean, for a 17-year-old Mbaye to get there and then deliver shows some promise as well.
Quite impressive.
But if you're not familiar with Ibrahim Mbaye, you've got a chance to see him playing some youth football. The youngest ever player to start a match for PSG. He was even younger than Warren Zaïre-Emery, who was only 16 a few years ago when he was at the time the youngest. But, he's played in a few finals, but he's been involved in a few finals without necessarily getting on the park as well. He was an unused sub in the UEFA Champions League final against Inter as PSG won. He was in the Coupe de France final a week earlier as well as they won. He didn't play, but he was the youngest player to ever win the Super Cup when he came on against Tottenham Hotspur in August last year. I think he betted Ryan Giggs' mark. But what I'm saying, Sunday Elise, is that he's 17. He's already won Liga, Coupe de France, FIFA Intercontinental Cup, UEFA Champions League, and the UEFA Super Cup.
And it's just at the beginning.
He's not yet 18.
Not 18 yet, but that's what you get when you play for top sides like Paris Saint-Germain in France.
Here's Brahim Diaz, top player as well. Quality all round, leading scorer in the tournament, looks to provide. It's worked away by Sarr and nicely towards Mbaye, who flicks on, but pass incomplete. Targhelin now under pressure from Jackson. Mane comes striding through, gets past Illinois, sees the space, opening up and Barnes calling for the ball to come his way. Closed down by Mazraoui. A loose ball. Opportunity gone for Senegal. Jay fails to hit the target.
Well, the pass to open play by Mane was really important here. That was decisive. Oh, he was already falling backwards when he struck the ball.
Well, this is one of those matches that is filled with entertainment and quality without necessarily producing any goals. Now, Masina, this doesn't look good for Masina. Hakimi saying time to change the player. Yeah. So they're going to have to make a defensive switch. Adam Masina down. Like El Ghabi, who has just been substituted off for Morocco. When you consider their stories, El Ghabi rose from a carpenter's bench when he left school at 15 to become the great penalty area predator that he is. He built his dream with calloused hands, trying to support his family, and he's chasing glory for Morocco tonight, and for Messina as well, as El Yamik gets the jersey on. A man who suffered great loss when his mother died shortly after he was born. He was displaced. He has suffered disappointment. He was given a second chance by being adopted in Italy, and now he's providing leadership and defensive steel for a Morocco side on the brink of something glorious. He's crossed continents and identities, and now he's part of this composed heart that has not seen a goal in open play in 10 months of international football. Unbelievable. I mean, different journeys, but same destinations for so many players. And I could say the same about Senegalese players. I mean, when you consider Sadio Mane played barefoot ball on the Bambali streets in years gone by, and how he's now risen to lift an entire nation. He's gone from grief to resistance into destiny, and he's shared his success so marvellously with all around. He's built schools and hospitals and mosques, post offices, other infrastructure as well, and provided such hope for communities. So the substitution takes place. Adam Masina off injured, the Torino man, and he leaves the field with a face that tells the story of massive disappointment. There are tears in his eyes. On in his place, Jawad El Yamik. Roman Saiz still sits. Came into this tournament with a bit of an injury. He's struggled with that injury in the opening game.
That should be expected. It's been a full month, a whole month.
Jackson overruns it slightly, pulls it back and by. Got a chance here for Senegal. His mother might come from Moroccan stock, but he is not in any way sentimental, it seems. Proudly representing Senegal and just inches away from giving Senegal a late lead in this game. Look at this. Back line, Morocco for a chance as Azuli, tight angle, hits the wide. Under very, very solid pressure. Abdoulaye Seck driving it wide.
Both teams trying to win this now. They don't want to get to the extra time, and they want to try to knock it into the target. Not too far out if you look at it once again, especially this one. Oh, this is great goalkeeping by Bono here.
Yassine Bono hasn't had many saves to make, but those he has made have been stellar. 2 tonight, that full stretch. Right boot to deny Iliman Ndiaye in the first half, and then this one to deny Ibrahim Mbaye in the second half, keeping Morocco in this final. 8 minutes of additional time as we hit the 90-minute mark in the stadium. Still, the Rabat crowd is roused. Senegal pile forward. Timely touch from El Yamik. Steers the ball away from danger. 2 players were waiting behind him, Jackson and Mane.
If he didn't touch that ball, I think it was going to be goal.
calling it correctly to Senegal in disbelief.
Assist to be expected.
Part of the side that won in 2021. There are 10 members of that squad here, but remember he was injured very early in the tournament. A couple of substitutions now, and it's a interesting one in Jackson making way for a man who scored twice off the bench this tournament.
This particular change could be decisive because the Moroccan seems to be struggling for the first time in the whole tournament defensively. And bringing in fresh legs, as I was expecting earlier on, to do the damage.
Ismail Sabani is going to make way for Morocco. And making way is bringing on a birthday boy. Anas Salahuddin turns 24 today. They are teammates at PSV. And now they exchange places. Anas Salahuddin on his birthday with an opportunity to win a continental crown 50 years on from his country's last. Oh. Can you imagine the birthday celebration? That would be one of the great stories. Mendy steering it away. I mean, he's another whose story is one of tremendous resilience. He was standing in unemployment lines a dozen years ago when he was released by a lower-tier French club. And now finds himself as one of the very best, not only in the continent, but in the world. Maybe a chance for Morocco. Pressure piled on. Delivery in towards Nesri, steered away to safety. Was there Nesri flirting with that offside line, but Salahuddin looking for the dangerous striker. Now Turkish-based.
Difficult to see from that angle if it was an offside.
Certainly right on the line. Referee has been accurate throughout this tournament though. Calls it as a corner. Final minutes here. An opportunity to feed. Back post. Steered away by Diouf. Kept alive though. Tarbali. Hakimi. Salahuddin wanted it. El Yabik finds El Ainoui. Now Brahim Diaz turns on a moment of magic, but that's a little too heavy. 3 minutes of added time remain.
I wonder what Diaz is complaining.
I think he's feeling there was a touch. Saw it fly over. Earlier attempt.
Well struck, really.
Calling for the penalty appeal.
I think it was calling for that.
That's going to be looked at, I'm sure. Brahim Diaz, meanwhile, is making noise. The referee has not allowed play to get back underway, so I think it is being checked.
Okay, that's what Diaz was angry about, because I didn't see anything wrong.
I think you're right. I'm trying to figure out what he was upset about.
This could be a turning point in this game going.
Very much so. Now look at the incident again. Arm around the neck, and the referee will go have a look. We are going to see a penalty check. We are 90 seconds away from full time. Brahim Diaz has been tugged off the ball. But does the referee believe that this was a foul? I am finding it very difficult to argue against that being considered anything but.
Me neither, because it looks like there's a tug just over the shoulder.
Well, a man who could do no wrong in the semi-final, Haji Malik Diouf, might just have given Morocco an opportunity to claim it late on here. Referee still at the monitor. Behind him is all sorts of chaos and drama. Two technical teams coming together as he looks at the replay again and again. He's made his decision. This could define history. Penalty! Robert roars! I don't think that's the wrong call. I think the referee's got this right.
Neither do I. You can see the hand, the thumb, and the leg. Over the shoulder. There was a pull away that stopped it, and that stopped the player from going to the ball.
Senegal closing out the fourth successive final without scoring a goal against the Cup of Nations. The only other team who's done that is Cote d'Ivoire. They played this cup final in which they scored. That was just 2 years ago. Yellow card for the outdoors Marisol, who protests vehemently. And imagine the pressure now on the penalty taker. You've got the weight of 50 years on your back when you step up.
Well, there's no rush at such moments. I think if you've got a penalty that's been given to you or it's given to your team, all you have to do is be patient, be calm. In fact, I don't see
very well have decided this final, this tournament. There are multiple discussions between players who know one another rather well. There are scuffles in the crowd. And security is needing to deal with an issue on the opposite end of the park. In the meantime, Bunu has had to come out of his goal with chaos behind him. But the players discussing a moment that might prove pivotal.
This is actually not good for the penalty taker, and this is also not good for the image of this competition so far. Because it's been a...
So play will get back underway. From a penalty to Morocco, Edouard Mendy is still shaking his head. The man who's playing as part of a Senegal squad in the final game that he won in 2021. He wasn't part of the team in 2021. Shall we say, coaches who have led their respective teams to remarkable will come to. Moroccan fans can't wait for this moment. It might be a while yet before it happens. The players on the knock. Players are at the moment for a few in the penalty area from Morocco. The referee waits, it seems, for indication from the general coordinator as to how this match might progress.
Well, the rule says that the referee is going to get his hands. He has to now wait.
Just a moment again.
Let's look at this. There is a pool. Yeah, of course. You cannot deny that there's a contact there. There's a pool.
Well, the indication is, would that be a foul outside the 18-yard area? Good 99 out of 100 times it's going to be called a foul. If it's a foul in the penalty area, it is a penalty. That is what the referee has decided, a penalty. With only a handful of seconds remaining in added time. There are about 90 seconds remaining in added time to be fair. So it's not quite the last kick of the game, but it does provide Morocco with an opportunity to finish it up from the penalty mark potentially. Now earlier, Senegal had the ball in the back of the net. It was disallowed because of
And you can see the outstretched arm that got a key off the way. And with this other action here too, you can also see the outstretched arm of the Senegalese player also pulling the Moroccan player down. So now the question is it decisive enough to have stopped and impeded the progression of the player? That is for the referee to decide. That's why he went to the VAR to check that.
Well, the respective coaches are on the field of play for now. They're making their way off. The referee is ushering them to the sideline. There looks to be an embrace between Hakimi and Cho. Now Hakimi is looking to keep Regagi away from Cho. They come towards the centre line. Again, Hakimi is looking to try to prove peacemaker, it seems.
The managers have to stay calm. The managers have to keep the players calm.
From a Senegal perspective, the players might feel aggrieved in the sense that they have the ball in the back of the net, it is disallowed, and then they have the clearance to overturn it, called as a penalty. You can understand where frustration might build from, but I don't believe the decisions were incorrect. I believe they were spot on.
Neither do I. Neither do I. And that's the advantage you have to be able to be off. It is not as if there was no contact at all.
The players are again being called from the park. Senegal are marching off.
This is not going to help because of the Senegalese. And furthermore, the penalty is not going to score here. So because you don't know what could happen.
Edouard Mendy is a great penalty shot stopper. He's a phenomenal goalkeeper. Sadio Mane, the man who's got 20 goal contributions across 29 starts for the African Cup of Nations, 11 goals, 9 assists. Who has started more Africa Cup of Nations games than any other. Paul is telling his players to get back onto the park.
Sadio Mane started. Sadio Mane asked the players to come back on the pitch.
That's leadership.
That's leadership. And sometimes you don't measure not up to where the captain's got to be a leader. That's what he's shown here.
Credit though to Ghana Gay, to Ismail Assar, and to Abdullah Sek. They remain on this park. They have not left.
This is why Sadio Mane is loved worldwide, because of intelligence and the ability to stay calm. He's a man who's been through a lot of challenges in his playing career.
Well, he's a man that just continues to remind us of all the incredible things you can do when you have success. Alhaj Diouf, the word in Sadio Mane. Alhaj Diouf, the first Senegalese player to win African Footballer of the Year. Sadio Mane has since won it twice. This is a man who continues to prove as well, and I think he's going to go and fetch his teammates from the change room. He continues to inspire, and he continues to remind us value doesn't lie in titles, it doesn't lie in money, it doesn't lie in applause, it lies in the courage to rise from the humbler's beginnings and carry as many people along with you on your way up.
I think Sadio Mane is an example of communicate. Now when you see a player like this, the teammates are coming back onto the pitch, you know. If the referee blows the penalty, the rule says you have to respect the decision of the referee. Furthermore, the penalty is not the story.
You can understand the frustration. Certainly not something you want to see. When we expected drama in a final, we did not expect this kind of drama. A little gloss off the evening. Shaw will watch on. Looks like Edouard Mendy has been cautioned here for his little cynical bump on Saleh. So a yellow card for Edouard Mendy. Well, and a yellow card for Saleh as well. Now, I want to make a comment here about potential extra time. We've nearly seen 120 minutes go by. We're just at the 112th minute now.
Well, what the referee will just go back to, that's why you have the fourth referee there. They go back to the minutes that were left. The time that was left, that were left before, that was left before the game was stopped. Based on that, that's what is going to do now.
Now, Nesiri and Brahim Diaz are having a conversation. Nesiri, with a chance to become the only Moroccan player to score in 5 Africa Cup of Nations tournaments, has handed the ball to the tournament's leading scorer, Brahim Diaz, who lines up. Brahim Diaz, who scored in 5 successive matches to start. Against Comoros, against Mali, against Zambia, against Tanzania, and against Cameroon in succession. Brahim Diaz, tournament's leading scorer with 5, up against Edouard Mendy. The focused man from Real Madrid against Al Ahly. Goalkeeper Edouard Mendy, Champions League winner in Europe and in Asia, and a winner of AFCON in 2021 edition. Mendy is just signaling something to the
Car breakdown 101. Professor Ice. If your car is out of warranty, your car breakdown can cost you a lot. Look at that car. Transmission alone will cost you $3,000. And that engine, unless you know the kids. Don't even get me started on the computer system. That's a small fortune. Do what I did and call Car Schmidt. They get expensive car repairs taken care of so you don't have to. Class dismissed.
Call 800-968-6861.
This works down here in Sports. We'll play 30 minutes of free football, and then if we can't find a winner, we'll go to overtime. Rasheed Wallace, our basketball player, used to say, "Balls don't lie." When a foul is not a foul, the shooter would miss the free throw. Well, you'll have your opinion on that penalty kick, but Brahim Diaz tried Apanenka to win the game, failed, and we're going to action. And it remains goalless in this final. Morocco having been awarded a penalty, failing to convert as Azouli's down. Referee eventually signals free kick. Off the ball over the top, Mendy should deal with, allows it to bounce, brings it under control without much fuss. Edouard Mendy. Well, he won AFCON in 2021 with Senegal, where he was standout. He won the UEFA Champions League with Chelsea. He won the Asian Champions League with Al Ahly, claiming their first ever continental crown just last year, where in fact he beat Yassine Bounou and his Al Hilal side in the semi-finals.
Well, maybe he's one of the best goalkeepers ever to come out of Africa. But then again, more football for us.
Look at the positives Sunday when he said.
That's what I'm trying to do, bro. more football for us, and hopefully now we'll get a winner that nobody will have to, a disputed champion. Undisputed champion, sorry.
Well, how wonderful will that be? The referee's whistle sounds again. Free kick to Senegal. Just running through Abdoulaye Seck, birthday boy, Salah Eddin. There's danger man twice. Sheriff Jai has managed to score off the bench in this tournament in 3-0 wins over Botswana and Benin. Looking to make it 3 off the bench for Senegal this tournament. Niakhaté, back to Sarr.
Now, talking about football, I've been really impressed with Sarr. The way he's been able to manage this game today. It's unbelievable.
Offside flag raised against Jai, returning from an offside position. Well, Morocco still believe that they can claim this title, but it's a little more muted now in the complex sportif Prince Moulay Abdallah. There's still time, there's still opportunity. By which back from Tangali, now wide, but he can captivate it now.
Well, like we said on the onset, it's all about psychology. How strong you are. This is it.
He's got all the mental strength in the world. Maybe lost a yard or two to face Sadio Mane, but he inspires an attack. Senegal thrust forward. Pop
This is a total counter-attack. When he strikes it, he was even not falling out of balance when he struck the ball. Was still able to keep the balance. Still able to keep the balance to keep the ball low, which is difficult to do in that position.
That is the first goal that Morocco have conceded from open play since March last year against Niger. They are of losing the title on home soil to the Senegal side, played the champion title against North African opponents on home soil a couple of years ago. Chor was coach of that Senegal side then, and he's looking to inspire Senegal to a second title here of their second crown in 3 editions. Diouf goes down under the challenge of Indesiri, and Morocco are about to make a double change.
Diouf has had a great game today.
No wasting time here from Walid Regragui. He's going the way of Ilyas Afamash, very talented attacker from the Hamza Igamen. to wait. Mendy gets play back underway. Well, the emotional roller coaster that has been this final is not yet done. Morocco look to fight back. They trail for the first time in this tournament. Back to Mendy. Khalid. Elenoui. Zelyamik.
Well, they have no choice now. The Moroccans now have to go.
Chance, maybe Brahim Diaz! Mendy knocks it out of the air brilliantly. And another opportunity, and once again denied by Senegal's number 16.
Well played. Wait, was it good? You could put that enough to eliminate the opponent. You can go keep it low and away from the goalkeeper.
There are thousands of flags in this venue. And I can tell you, they're all we're seeing outside the field of play are the Senegalese flags waving. They have stunned this crowd.
That's it. I mean, kind of like the shot was not hard enough.
The tournament's leading scorer makes way. It's not been his night. Ahomash makes his way on. The other change is going to see Mazraoui make way for Egamin. Egamin forward, Mazraoui the defender. Ahomash forward as well. Usually a winger. Makes his way on for Brahim Diaz.
I think the Moroccans are going to go into a two-man attack now. Two strikers, four midfielders and four defenders.
Mendy. Forward by again, the pressure from Jai. Eliamik with the recovery. His bye was making a telling run. Ghana Gay can't get there. As Azazuli flicked it in. Looks to hoop it to the far side where Hakimi will bring it under control.
Well, should this end like this? Sadio.
Another opportunity here potentially for Senegal, who turned it over. Sadio Mane. Come back is over the head of Bodo, but no harm done. Ghana Gay applying a little pressure here, but Salah Eddin turns around and flicks it forward. Mane can't control. Now maybe an escape in transition for Morocco. Nargalin wanted it. Ahomash not seeing man play. Azazuli was open as well. Wanted to go back. Now Nargalin has it.
The Moroccans are struggling now. They have to get their act together.
Hakimi. Ahomash. Due for the interception. Okay. Clearance. Morocco come back. Elenoui. Salah Eddin. Swim to safety eventually. Took a while, but York played the ball out of play. There's still 20 minutes of extra time remaining. Plenty of football which to decide the outcome of this fixture. Down by Azazuli. Immediately reacts. Contact from Enesiri.
There was, I don't really see any touch. For me, there's nothing there.
Some contact, but nothing untoward. Mendy though, happy to smother the ball.
There was anything, it was blood malice.
Sadio Mane, inspiring a nation again.
I was about to say, should this end like this, Sadio Mane is going to go to the record football team. greatest. One Senegalese player.
Oh yes, I mean he's right up there with the very, very greatest African footballers, undoubtedly. Man who can produce even more. To get involved, Hakimi comes across. Cover defence from the Paris Saint-Germain man, a little flick on here. Niakate is caught alone. Sweeps it back to Mendy, and again he's down. This time the contact was heavier. Hamza Igamen, who's come through him. Hamza Igamen, who spent the bulk of this tournament injured. He's just charged through.
Oh, there was contact. And this left foot. You see it there. That's a strike. That notwithstanding, without malice. Doesn't look like an intentional hitting the goalkeeper trying to hurt him.
So Hamza Igamen, down he remains. And on a cold winter night, temperature is around 6 degrees Celsius and it's raining. It's not ideal. Here's a look back at the moment of magic that may very well prove momentous.
You can see he got a jolt from behind, but that notwithstanding he kept his balance. Now look at it now. It's difficult to score when you're falling like this, but he was still able to keep his balance enough to keep the ball low. West from Papagay has been an exceptional player in this tournament.
Papke is where when they needed him most, when they were down against Sudan. They might have felt down after having a goal disallowed and then having a penalty awarded to their opponent. That man missed, Brahim Diaz, and he knows it. He will bear that responsibility, but that doesn't mean he is not world class. He's proved that again and again.
Far from it. Far from it.
It's just part of a story. My old coaches used to say you win or you learn. This is not the kind of lesson you want though. Still an opportunity to get this match decided. Hamza Igamen remains off the pitch, by the way. So Morocco are playing with 10 players for the time being.
And that's why they are holding on to the ball, because they don't want to go into defensive mode in Bombangless.
Tarhalin to Ezalzouli. Here's Salahidin. Ezalzouli sprinting away from Sek. Looks for a delivery. It's decent, and the header is just wide. Agonizingly so for Enesiri. He's done it so many times before.
Everything here was well done, except for the finishing. Cross. Just unlucky there. Yeah, took it early. He was unlucky.
Here's Igamen. Being helped to his feet. We're coming up towards half-time and extra time. Elanoe sprinting away from Ghana Gay. Referee said nothing wrong. Ismail Assar.
Great recovery by Ghana Gay.
Bai gets away from two. Bai
Keep
gets
going,
going.
keep going.
For Senegal. And again, Hakimi denies him. Eliamik over the top, and Mendy brings this under control.
They're going to have to do more. They're going to have to be more aggressive. They're going to have to take more risks now.
A chance a moment ago. Coming across from the right back position to block Bai's effort after he had got away from two Moroccan defenders. The rain heavier now, the Moroccan hearts heavier now as time ticks away. Ahomash fumes, but the call is a throw-in. Seconds remaining, Illinois. Morocco looking for inspiration, they might have found it here. Hakimi, delivery, it's a little too strong. And again, the window of opportunity shuts quickly. Referee thinking about the whistle in his mouth potentially because he pops it in now and signals half time in extra time. 15 minutes to play.
Oh, that's some great footwork from Sadio Mane.
I want to ask you so many questions, but I mean, just the final few minutes of the 90, and then Mane turning it around with that sensational, scintillating, stirring strike to give Senegal the lead. And make of that emotional roller coaster we were put through.
Well, you must look at the context of the game itself before that goal, prior to that goal. The Senegalese were felt that they were undone, that the penalty was unjust. So they have this aggressiveness in there. And you could see that was the fight they fought for, because normally you should miskick this ball because it was voluntary. Was able to keep his balance, resilient and strong enough to finish it. But where the Moroccans here was that after the delay that before they stopped the penalty worked to the advantage of the Senegalese. Because that gave so much time for the man who had to strike the penalty with all the stress and everything. And that's what we saw when it was the penalty. Having said that, the Moroccans now, this is where they have to show maturity. This is where the team itself has to show that they are good enough. You have to forget what was past now. You have 15 minutes to win this trophy. You've put in so much work in it, this is time to win it. But then again, Senegal, like we said earlier, this is a team that till now, every time they've been forced to play their best, they have done it. And that's what we see now.
Senegal are a championship team. They are on the brink of becoming the first team to ever win 4 knockout matches at an Africa Cup of Nations in this single edition. Feel for Nesiri as well. He had the ball in his hands after the penalty was called, and he might very well have taken it. He's one of the dedicated set-piece takers. He's a man that we know can score, and has done so many times before. That he walked over to Brahim Diaz, handed him the ball.
Well, he struck the last one against Nigeria to eliminate Nigeria. So that means that if they gave him the honors to shoot the last one, he's probably the best penalty taker of the Moroccan team.
With that quality penalty that sent Morocco through at the expense of Nigeria in the shootout in the semi-finals. Change for Senegal, Diouf is off and Ismail Jacobs is on. And Ismail Jacobs, I mean, the quality in depth of both these squads has been outstanding.
Unbelievable. That's what you get when your youth system is well made up.
Ismail Jacobs is no slouch. He's now at Galatasaray, but he came through the German youth system, so he's very technical. Former German international at youth level. There's Hakimi. Around the outside, Ahomash getting away from the Diakate for a moment, but he recovers well and then miscued. Out for the corner, says the assistant referee. Senegalese players quite literally fall over in disbelief.
This is becoming a little bit, they can't contest every decision now by the referee now. They have to concentrate on their own game instead of criticizing every referee's decision.
From the corner, flicked away, still alive. The shot is deflected away, I think. Is it? No. Goal kick it'll be.
That's It was shot more out of desperation. It was almost impossible to put strength behind that ball.
Joe Yamic, who nearly scored against France at the World Cup a couple of years ago, 2022. And he hit the woodwork in the semi-final, the eventual 2-0 loss. El Khabi watching on. Morocco not quite crestfallen yet. Suddenly there's a surge from the crowd, calls of encouragement. Support looking to stir this Moroccan side to a comeback. Yamic, Hakimi, space opening up here, Ahamash, but Ghana Gay read it perfectly. The veteran midfielder puts in the critical touch. It might be out for the corner, but importantly denied Morocco the chance to feed into that danger area. From the corner though, Ahamash stands ready to take. Delivery, header! Oh, working away, still alive though. Scrambled to safety, pinball now, and I know he's straight into his teammate. Another chance, and again deflected away. And the bike to go on the transition ball. The counter is on. Again, and then I know he combined to cut it out. And then be free kick to Morocco. But did Mendy get a touch on that before it hit the crossbar?
It looks like it.
We'll see, but that was something that was working play that allows us to review the moment. Advantage played by the referee. Keep me down. Ahamash feeds, and Mendy comes out. Advancing from the area.
Oh, it looks like he got it.
Straight on.
Looks like he got it. No, was straight on. Straight on.
Midday City. Jacobs away. Ozile Noe. Down he goes under the challenge of Bumgay.
This game is not over.
Maybe. Hakimi. Yafete getting away. Morocco in a danger area. Senegal a little on the back foot now, but importantly they have the lead.
That's understandable. You don't go full place in attack when you're one goal up, just a few minutes to the end of the game.
Senegal though in this squad have 10 members of the victorious AFCON 2021 squad. Mendy among them, looking to become a multiple champion here tonight. Koulibaly in the stands with Diarra suspended. Habib Diallo, Ghana Gay, Pape Matar Ismaila Sarr among those. Ahamash straight at Mendy. Set pieces seem to have been over him tonight.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about, the psychological part of the game. This is totally unlike what we've seen the whole tournament from Morocco.
Some vacated this season now. Delivering through.
World-class goalkeeper twice to deny the opposition from scoring.
But if that doesn't rouse you as the outfielders in front of the goalkeeper, I don't know what will. Bumgay takes the hit, free kick Senegal. Morocco remain alive, but they trail by one. Yellow card for that as well.
Extremely important important player for Senegal. Okay.
This confirmation of the caution. Okay, yeah, aside from his goal, there's so many other influential attributes and moments in the game. Quality. Got another touch on there that helped steer that wide. Diai was looking to play it onto him, and he flicked it just enough with that to perhaps put it onto the heel of Ndiaye's boot instead of where he hoped to hit it.
If he had he stayed down, that would have been just simple attacking for by Diai.
So the yellow card to Nestle in this last passage in play. And Mate Sis, he's so up and down, he's set to come on off the bench. But he's been asked to go and sit back down for a moment by Shalabani Top. The Senegalese bench looked to have changed their mind for a moment. Senegal over this set piece. Mane flicked in, ordered away by Aguerd. Aguerd protects, Senegal keep it alive, and Mamadou Sarr had a chance to strike it potentially. Aguerd works it away, and down goes Salah Eddin. Bring in Morocco.
Yellow card.
And another yellow card coming. This time Mamadou Sarr. Morocco in this, and he takes it deep. El Ainoui wanted it. It's come the way of Targhalin. El Ainoui has it now. Striking fearsomely from range, but still doesn't have an international goal for Morocco. A timely one would be right now. Zazuli. Back to Targhalin. Away. Mane gets a toe on this one, goes down. Free kick Senegal, and Hakimi protests.
That was it. I wonder what he's protesting for there. That was a clear obstruction. Total obstruction.
Two of Africa's great players.
Well, I think so far we've seen players give their all and all from both sides. But what's made the difference is the team that has used the opportunity that they had.
I asked near the start of this broadcast, where would a goal come from against the Moroccan side that just doesn't concede? And maybe, just maybe, the fire that was built up inside of him through that period for about 6 minutes just before the 90s, or just after extra time started, was enough to somehow create that moment that will live long in the Senegalese memory if it proves to be the decisive one in this final. Again, powerfully shot, Bruno again makes the save. Out for the corner.
Once again, Bruno is there.
Once again in this game, unleashing tremendous venom.
Fortunately for Bruno also, he was central this time. Very impressive player, Poppy.
Mane inside the area, deflected out the corner again.
This man is at 33 years old, is still pulling the strings, leading the team mentally, verbally, and most importantly, by what he's doing.
He will play in the next World Cup. 6 odd months away now. Actually closer to 5. June it starts. Yep. Jacobs delivers deep. Okay, not under pressure, but the finishing effort from Ghana pulled just wide in Bullers. Upright.
Well struck.
will not keep a clean sheet tonight despite some massive heroics. Referee looks at his assistant referee who signals throw-in. Senegal felt they were away and that the ball had stayed in play.
I think this is the moment where the Moroccans have to throw caution to the wind and now just go full attack. Otherwise, this game will slip off the fingers.
Ball in towards Mendy, who tucks it up nicely. Abdoulaye Seck takes a tumble under pressure from Ezozuli. But he does not mind. He's back on his feet. And Mendy looks to thump it downfield. Another feather in the crown for Edouard Mendy. Man who literally a dozen years ago was standing in queues to receive unemployment benefits. And now he's playing in the biggest final in African football again, and on the verge of helping Senegal to a second title in 3 finals across 4 editions. Out wide, Salahedin charging forward now on his birthday, finding Akhamash. He can hit them with some power as well. Salahedin pulls it back again. El Yamik likes to get forward but stays back now. Out wide to Hakimi, who's on the overlap. Delivery in behind all his players, but will be kept in by Salahedin. Delivery will not come as Mbaye charges him down. 2 minutes to go to 120. Ball back, El Yamik. Bono, a long way out of his 18-yard area. Taghalin on the halfway line.
Well, the Moroccans have been. This is not the best we've seen of Moroccans in this tournament so far.
Maybe a chance to get away. Papke, he's towards the ball. That should be a free kick. I thought. Play on. Down through from Jacobs. Bono will get there. Stand away by Seck. We're into the 120th minute now. Senegal have a minute to wait, maybe some additional time to come. Delivery is touched by Mendy. He'll take his time. And maybe with that time, take a look at this moment.
Well, there was really not much danger in there.
Free kick Morocco. Jai protests. Seconds to go till the 120. Sprints up to take this free kick, sends it a long way out. The Nesri wanted it, Ismail Assar gets there. Free is happy to signal free kick to Senegal. They'll take their time on this unforgettable night in Rabat. We hit 120 minutes. Some additional time will be played.
Kind of get a feeling that this is a missed opportunity by Morocco here in this moment. From the beginning of the game, we felt there was something missing from what they used to, from what they had shown us in the past.
Edouard Mendy over this.
Yeah, but the Senegalese, from the first minute, you saw intent from them that they really wanted to take their chances. They believed in their work.
Sherif Jai. Throw in Senegal, far side. They're down near the corner flag. 2 minutes of additional time remain in this final. It's a night where one of these sides will wear a crown. They will be Kings of Africa, Senegal, for a second round, so too Morocco. Senegal in the ascendancy in the final third and in the lead. They're right where they want to be.
There's nothing better than this. 2 minutes to go, you're leading by 1-0.
Nothing better? How about the final whistle?
Oh, that's good. You got me there.
50-50.
You got me there. Okay. It's like 50-50. That's 100-0.
Throw it again. Mane feels it. Senegal believe it. It was meant to be madness in Morocco, but it's going to be fury in Rabat. Senegal have done what only a handful believed they could do, and that is storm the fortress. They have been unflinching, unafraid, utterly uncompromising, and they are moments away from legacy, not just glory.
Like I said at the beginning of this final, very few hosts have won this title. In fact, nobody has won it since 2006 except for
That was just a fairy tale story.